We have a story for you now about a Galway man. His name is Fergal Costello, and he's supported by the Galway County and City Enterprise Board. He is somebody that Maria Malarkey went to meet recently, and she was amazed at this man. He has recently hung up his Irish dancing shoes, and he's turned his attention to another passion, that of carving and creating beautiful things from wood.
Fergal Costello still loves Irish dancing. He has danced on 5 continents with hit shows such as Lord of the Dance, Celtic Crossroads and Dance of Desire. When he finished school, Fergal studied furniture design and craftsmanship at the renowned Letterfrack Furniture College in County Galway, and then finished his degree in London. For many years, dancing professionally all over the world took priority. But Fergal always knew that he'd eventually come back to Ireland to concentrate on his woodcraft.
When I finished college, I spent a couple of years Irish dancing with different shows. Got to do a lot of travelling, had some fantastic experiences. But all along, I always felt that I was going to come back to woodcraft, and I didn't want to let it go. So I felt the time was right to leave the Irish dancing full-time behind, and I went on ahead and decided I was going to set up my craft business. I then spent a lot of time doing some very hard thinking, lots of research, lots of experimentation in the workshop, working on new techniques, but also trying to figure out where could my market niche be, and what opportunities were out there. And eventually the work paid off. I started my business, TouchWood, 12 months ago, last January, because I saw a gap in the market where, being an Irish dancer, I have a collection of medals, and I didn't see a lot of new ideas on how to display them. So I developed my first medal display, which was based on an Irish dancing heavy shoe. From there, I went on to develop an Irish dancing dress. I then said there was an opportunity. I came out with some music plaques, and I started bringing them to Irish dancing festivals, did some test marketing, and I found that people were asking me, can you do this, can you do that, could you do a football boot, could you do something for hurling? Before I knew it, I now have at least 20 different styles of plaque. And I'm constantly getting requests for new styles or new sports or whatever it might be, and I'm always happy to oblige. What I enjoy about design, about woodcraft, is bringing something from an initial idea right through to a finished product. It's great to see something you've imagined, it's great to see the result of it, and it's always satisfying to solve the problems and see it through. And then when you bring it to a customer, and obviously it's satisfying when you sell it, and it's great to see people's reactions when, I suppose when you see people respond well to something that you've imagined and created, it's very rewarding. We use a range of different timbers. A little bit of it comes from abroad, but probably 90% of it are native Irish timbers. We like to use walnut, elm, ash, spalted beech. A lot of native timbers from local lumber yards.
While Fergal has been concentrating on his medal display plaques over the past 12 months, he has also been working on his contemporary design pieces. And what better way to display them than at Showcase?
It's great to be a part of Showcase. There's a real buzz around the place. It's brilliant to meet all the other craftspeople and to see what everyone else is doing, and I guess we're all here for the same reason, and we've all got the same high hopes, and hopefully many of us will go home having seen some results. And so far for myself, the reaction has been very positive, and fingers crossed the opportunities will come. Setting up my business, TouchWood, has been an absolutely brilliant experience. I've always wanted to start my own business. I always felt I'd rather work for myself than someone else, and I've gotten to do that. It's been a great year. I've had so much support. I've met so many brilliant people. I've learned so much, and at this point I feel we've got a good business, good products, and bags of potential, and I hope that the future is very bright. Touch wood.